Hello and welcome to Prince Civil Services YouTube channel, a unique initiative of Prince EDUHUB Sikar, Rajasthan. Here, you can start your preparation for civil services, that is IAS, IPS and other civil services, that is state examinations, right from the first year of your graduation. So, for more information, you can check out the description box and you can also follow us on Telegram, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Please share and like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So my name is Sanchit and today we are going to learn about Indus Valley Civilization through MCQs. I hope you have watched the previous videos, that is the part 1 and part 2. This is going to be part 3. If you haven't watched, please watch the previous video, that is part 1 and part 2. So let's continue with the Indus Valley Civilization. So here, IVC, we are going to learn about IVC, that is through MCQs. So let's start with the help of question number 1. And before starting, again, I will repeat this, that these are the subtopics you need to first read and then go for this chapter or try for the MCQs, because the questions will be from these subtopics, whether it is about agriculture, whether it is about Harappan script, religion, polity, economy. So the question will come from these topics only. So whenever you are reading IVC, please do these subtopics. Let's start with the question number 1. I will read the question. You just pause the video and solve the question and look for the explanation. So question number 1, with reference to Indus Valley Civilization, that is IVC, the lost wax technique was prominently used in. So this is your question. These are your options: paintings, sculptures, ornaments, pottery. So the question is asking, this technique was used for which of the following options? Please pause the video and solve the question and look for the explanation. The right answer for this question is sculptures. Friends, you must have read about the sculptures which were excavated from sites like Mohenjodaro and Harappa. So the famous bronze sculptures are known from various sites, and this technique, which is also known as Sire Perdue. This technique is also known as Sire Perdue. So what is this technique? So in this technique, what happens is you make a wax model. Then you place a kind of a clay over that wax. Then you place this clay mold into a fire kiln, and then you start the fire, the wax get melted and you get a kind of this structure. So you get a shape, and now what you do is you place a molten metal and ultimately you get this shape. So whatever the shape of the wax, whatever the shape of mold, you are going to get that shape. So this technique, that is the lost wax technique, was used or is used also these days for making sculptures. So this is the question number 1. Now the question number 2. Consider the following pairs. At one side you have the site name and the second is the location, particularly in which state this site is located. So I told you in the beginning that you need to have a knowledge of the sites and the geography. Where are the different sites, whether they are in Pakistan, whether they are in India, which state, on which river, you all need to know this kind of information. So in this question, one side sites and the second side you have the location. So Lothal, Gujarat, Ropar, Punjab, Mohenjodaro, Rajasthan. And the question is asking which of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched. Okay, so the right answer is here. We know that Lothal is in Gujarat, so it is correctly matched. Ropar is in Punjab. This is also correctly matched. Mohenjodaro. This is wrongly matched because Mohenjodaro is not in Rajasthan. It is located in Sindh province of Pakistan. So only 1 and 2 are correctly matched. So that is why A option 1 and 2 are the right option. So you can also have a look at the various sites. So this is the map of India, Pakistan present day, and IVC sites are placed on the map. So you can see here it is Lothal, it is in Gujarat. Then you have this Mohenjodaro, this is in Pakistan. And there are other sites, Harappa, you have Kalibangan in Rajasthan, you have Rakhigadi in Haryana, and so on. So please learn the location of the site, whether it is in India, whether it is in Pakistan, on which river, which state. This can be asked as a potential question. Time for question number 3. Consider the following statements regarding the sites of Indus Valley Civilization. Again, a question regarding the site. There are some sites which have peculiar features. They have got unique features. So, question will be asked from those points. So, let's read the statement number 1. Chanhudaro was a city without a citadel. Dholavira city was divided into 3 parts. Rakhigadi is the largest site of IVC. So these are your 3 statements. You have to choose and choose accordingly the option which are the right statements. So let's look at the statement number 1. We all know that the town of Indus Valley Civilization, the city was divided into, you can have a look at this. So this is a citadel and this is a lower town. So the unique feature about IVC cities is this, that the cities were divided into citadel. Citadel is located on the west, and on the east you have lower town. Lower town. So this was a kind of a general feature. Most of the cities they are divided into 2 parts, citadel and the lower town. But for UPSC preparation and civil services preparation, exceptions are always important. Please remember this. Exceptions, wherever there is something, some place which is different from the general rule, that becomes most important. So Chanhudaro as an exception is a city without a citadel. So that is a right statement. There is no citadel in Chanhudaro. Second, Dholavira city divided into 3 parts. Yes. So rule 2 parts, citadel, lower town. But Dholavira is divided into 3 parts. So you can see this is the aerial view or the map of the Dholavira. So you can see here you have got a middle town, lower town, and this is the upper town or the citadel. So this is divided into 3 parts. This is also an exception. So this question is asking about the exceptions. The statement number 3 is right because Rakhigadi is the largest site of IVC. Not just Indian, but it is the largest site of IVC. So all the statements are right and the right answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. Please, again, a request that you should always be thorough with the sites of IVC. Time for question number 4. What are the factors that distinguish IVC from contemporary cultures in West Asia? So before I go and read the statements, you should know that what were the contemporary cultures. Contemporary means which were flourishing at the same time. So when IVC was there, there were other civilizations in the West Asia. For example, you had Mesopotamia or Egypt. These were the two contemporary civilization of IBC. Mesopotamia, the modern name is Iraq. Please remember this. So the question is asking a comparison between these three contemporary civilizations or the cultures. So let's read the statement number 1. The IBC planned its cities with chessboard system, street drainage pipes, whereas the Mesopotamian cities showed a haphazard growth. Statement number 2. Harappan sites had rectangular houses with brick-lined bathrooms and wells with their stairways. Such town planning is not found in cities of Western Asia. Statement number 3. The people of Western Asia showcased much better skills in the use of burnt bricks than the Harappans. So this is a kind of a very important question, but a difficult question. But let's solve this question. So in this question, the statement number 1 and 2 are right, and the statement number 3 is wrong. Why is this? Because let's look at the statement number 3. The people of Western Asia showcased much better skills in the use of burnt brick. This is a wrong statement because the people of IBC, they were using burnt bricks with much better skills and on a much larger scale. So here the statement number 3 is wrong. So you can see here for yourself, statement number A, option number A, B and D are right, it's wrong, and statement number C is your answer. What about the statement number 1 and 2? We all know that town planning is very famous feature of the IBC. So they had chessboard system, street drainage and so on. Plus the houses were brick-lined bathrooms, they had multiple floors, 1 story, 2 story, even 3 story. So you can look in this image, this is a chessboard system. And that means the roads or the street, they used to cut each other at 90-degree angle. So the streets almost cut each other perpendicularly, that is at the 90 degrees. So this was one thing. Again, in the next image, you can see the proper drainage system. They had a well-built drainage system. They were very hygiene conscious, so they had a very good drainage system. So that was question number 4, and time for the last question. Which of the following was found in Mohenjodaro? Mohenjodaro, the most famous city, one of the most famous cities, also known as Mound of the Dead. So lot of things have been excavated from the Mohenjodaro. The question is asking regarding that which of the following was or were found in Mohenjodaro? So statement number 1, bronze image of a dancing girl, statite image of a bearded man, and terracotta figurine of a mother goddess. So pause the statement, pause the video and look for the answer. So the right answer to this question is that all these things, whether it is a sculpture, these were found from Mohenjodaro. And the right answer is 1, 2 and 3. You can also have a look at these images. This is the bronze image of a dancing girl. This is a terracotta image of Mother Goddess. You should know everything about the religion of IBC. They used to worship female gods, male gods, animals, trees and so on. And this is the famous statite image of bearded man, also known as the priest king. So these were 3 sculptures which have been found from your Mohenjodaro. So we have solved 5 questions. It's not just about solving the question. We have learned a lot through the explanations. So this is Sanchit and you are watching this video on Prince Civil Services. So thanks for watching, and we will continue this series with the next history through MCQs, where we will learn questions about the Vedic age. So thanks for watching and please subscribe to our channel Prince Civil Services. Thank you.